Hey, this is Chris Miller, D lineman at Cedar Grove High School, and it's the Road to the Dome. Let's do it.
Welcome to the All-American Bowl's Road to the Dome. I'm Coy Robinson. Each year, the All-American Bowl celebrates the absolute best in high school football. From Adrian Peterson to Sam Howell and Odell Beckham Jr. to Chase Young, the Alamo Dome in San Antonio is where America is first introduced to the football stars of tomorrow.
Where are you going to play your college football?
We're hitting the road to visit communities all across the nation to honor this year's athletes who have been named to the 2022 All-American Bowl. We'll take an inside look at these athletes as they try on their All-American jerseys for the first time and hear from some of them as they tell us just how it feels to join the elite list of athletes who've come before them. We'll also check in with 24/7 Sports as they provide some insight on these top athletes. Now, let's meet this week's All-Americans.
Running back, TreVonte Citizen. Wide receiver, Darrius Clemons. Defensive lineman, Aiden Gobaira. Defensive lineman, Marvin Jones Jr. Defensive back, Earl Little Jr. Defensive lineman, Christopher McClellan. Defensive lineman, Christen Miller. And defensive lineman, Francois Nolton Jr.
This is Brandon Huffman, National Recruiting Editor for 24/7 Sports, and we'll take a look at the newest invitees to the 2022 All-American Bowl in this week's episode of The Road to the Dome. Louisiana has produced some stellar running backs over time, and another in a long line of them is Lake Charles College Prep's TreVonte Citizen. A two-way prospect who also plays linebacker, the powerful Citizen has an ideal frame to be a multi-carry back in college. Citizen runs with power and leverage, but he can also put his foot in the dirt and break off large gains. The 6-foot, 217-pounder is a plus pass catcher, but his strength is in running the ball between the tackles, where his balance and his ability to take on contact and gain more yards moves the chains. He's staying in state to play for LSU. The top-rated player in the state of Oregon comes from Portland's Westview High School in receiver Darrius Clemons. The long and physical Clemons shows terrific body control and ability to catch just about anything in his catch radius. The 6'3", 205-pounder will go up in traffic, make a catch, but also can go up top and take the top off of a defense. Clemons has also added more return duties to his resume, both in kick returns and punt returns, taking both back for touchdowns this year and showing that second-level burst to explode for touchdowns. He's down to a final three of in-state Oregon, Auburn, and Penn State. Speaking of length, Chantilly, Virginia defensive lineman Aiden Gobaira has plenty of it from his spot off the edge as a pass rusher. His size and his instincts allow him to be a problem as a pass rusher, but he's just as effective in stuffing the run. With a quick first step, he can use that speed to get around his blockers, but then will also mix in a variety of moves and negate the pass protection that's geared to stop them. Gobaira can stand up, put his hand on the ground as an end, or slide inside and be a three-tech, and he can create matchup issues for interior linemen. The 6'6", 235-pounder has committed to play for Brian Kelly in Notre Dame. From a school known for players with NFL bloodlines comes one with just that. Fort Lauderdale American Heritage's Marvin Jones Jr. The son of former NFL first-round pick and Buckus Award winner Marvin Shade Tree Jones, the younger Jones is making his presence known on defense just like his father, but as an edge rusher. While he started out high school as a receiver, his physical growth made the switch to the defensive side of the ball, where the explosiveness he showed offensively now gives him a decided advantage against offensive linemen. He has the length, burst, and fluidity to be used as a 3-4 edge or a traditional defensive end in college, but the goal is to let him get to the passer. Alabama, Ohio State, Oklahoma, and his father's alma mater, Florida State, comprise Jones's shortlist. Speaking of American heritage and NFL bloodlines, Earl Little Jr. is another prospect who is the son of a former NFL defender in Earl Little Sr. An elite cover corner who can play nickel or safety, Little has plus ball skills, the ability to read and react to passes, and he gets a break on the ball to be a real threat to break up or pick off passes anytime the ball is thrown near him. With his size and his frame, Little can be used as either a boundary or a field corner, depending on the needs of the defense. He can be used as a blitzer as well, and he has no issues at all in rushing into the backfield to end running plays with a big hit. Alabama, Florida State, LSU, and Florida are all battling for the Miami legacy. From just up the road from Texas comes the number 2 prospect in the state of Oklahoma, defensive lineman Christopher McClellan. The 6'3", 290-pounder from Owasso is the ideal fit as an interior defensive lineman, either as a 3-tech or a tackle, but he can also be used on the edge in certain passing situations. McClellan is superb in his ability to redirect, pursue the quarterback or running back, and he moves extremely nimbly for being nearly 300 pounds. As he continues to develop a battery of moves to go with his brute strength, it'll allow him to be a pest when bull rushing and be able to use those moves to get into the backfield, and the sky is the limit for him. Florida is trying to get him out of the Sooner State, but he's also considering Alabama, Ohio State, Oklahoma, and USC. It's a banner year for defensive linemen in the Peach State, and one of the top players in that group is Christen Miller. The 6'4", 285-pounder out of Cedar Grove High School in Ellenwood. He looks like the optimal 3-tech in college, but could be used as a nose where he could take on double teams and still get to the running back and quarterbacks. He has good pass rushing ability and plenty of moves, but then he uses his strength to blow blockers off the line of scrimmage if he needs to. A true run stuffer inside. Make no mistake, Miller isn't just about stopping the run, but he's able to pursue the passer because of his foot quickness, especially for his size. Home state Georgia is battling Oregon and Ohio State for Miller. While many of the players in the All-American Bowl have the makings of an instant impact player in college, what makes Miami Edison defensive lineman Francois Nolton Jr. is the physical upside he boasts. Standing 6'4", but only 225 pounds, as he gets bigger and stronger, he will be a tough block for offensive linemen. Right now, he uses that quickness in his length to get around blockers, and he's got an adequate amount of moves. But that's what makes him so intriguing, because as he matures physically with the athleticism and instinct he already boasts, he could become a terror off the edge. Nolton is staying in the Sunshine State with his commitment to Florida. Well, that's it for this week. For 24/7 Sports, I'm Brandon Huffman, and we'll see you next week on the road to the Dome.
My name is TreVonte Citizen, running back at Lake Charles College Prep, and I'm proud to say I'm an All-American. I don't think the men above, my parents, my coaches, and my teammates behind me, for all the love and support, and the hard work that I did really paid off. So I'm blessed to be an All-American.
I just want to start by thanking all you guys for being here. It means a lot. And I want to start by thanking God too. Without him, nothing would be possible. I thank all of my teammates and coaches, because without them, they push me every day at practice and games and stuff like that. It's cool. I mean, I grew up watching this game over Christmas break. I always saw people commit and stuff at that game. I thought it was super cool. I always wanted to be a part of that. So it's really special to be a part of that now. It means a lot. And without any of these people, it wouldn't be possible. There you go.
Hi, my name is Aiden Gobaira. I play defensive end at Chantilly High School, and I'm proud to be an All-American. First and foremost, I'd like to thank NBC Sports and 24/7 Sports for the opportunity to participate in the All-American Bowl. Being an All-American seemed like an impossible feat not too long ago. I would like to thank my mom for keeping me on the right path through my youth, and to thank my friends and family for being here tonight. I'd also like to thank my coaches for helping me develop as a player and getting me to this place. Thank you.
I'm Marvin Jr. I play Dean at American Heritage, and I'm part of the All-American Bowl. I'd like to thank my teammates, my coaches, my mom, my sister, for helping me become a great player that I am, a great person I am on the field, and without them I'd be nothing. So, I'm very blessed to be part of the game.
All right, here we go. Miller in motion. Wait, is that a baby on the field?
It looks like it, Craig.
And the defensive linemen are playing peekaboo. I've never seen anything like that before.
Harris now appears to be burping the baby.
That's a great moment right there.
Ref going to the rule book here.
Well, wait a minute. Harris is off to the races.
We don't need any more trick plays.
Touchdown!
But we could all use more ways to save.
Are you kidding me?
It's going to be a long bus ride home for the defense.
Switch to GEICO for more ways to save.
I've been on my get back, copper bag slow. You would never see that. Use the trap dough.
The All-American Bowl's Road to the Dome is brought to you by GEICO and Visit San Antonio.
Earl, number 22, quarterback out of American Heritage Plantation. I'm truly blessed and honored to play in the All-American Bowl. First off, I would like to start off by thanking my parents, my teammates, my coaches, for being there every step of the way throughout this long process and long journey, especially Francois, our athletic trainer, for being there throughout all my injuries, to making sure I'm straight, making sure I'm healthy, for the remainder of the season. Just giving me all tips and tricks for main health. That being said, thank you for letting me attend this All-American game. I'm truly blessed to be a part of it.
All-American, McClellan.
I would like to start off by thanking God, who is the head of my life. I want to give a special thanks to my parents and family for making sacrifices for me, which have allowed me to be in this position. I want to give a special thanks to all my coaches. They have taught me not only how to be a great football player, but how to be a great man. And I would like to thank my administrators, all my teachers and my mentors. And growing up, I dreamed of going to San Antonio, and that was real. When I received the All-American invite, I cried, because most people have no idea what it took for me to get this All-American jersey. It took a lot of blood, sweat, tears, and countless days in the gym. When I was in 9th grade, I broke my leg, and I didn't want to play ball again. I thought it was over with, but it showed me accountability, responsibility, and to never give up. I'm truly blessed to say that I'm an All-American, and I thank God.
Hi, my name is Francois, and I just Monty Edison, defensive end.
All-American! One time for squad chick. 2 times for Ric Flair.
It's an honor to be an All-American. First, I would like to thank God, my family, my friends, and coaches. And I'll see you on January 8th.
Hey guys, this is Gus Ramos with the All-American Bowl, and this is our Gatorade Refueling Stop of the Week. Tonight, I am joined by elite receiver Darrius Clemons out of Portland, Oregon. Darrius, how's it feel to be an All-American?
It was great. It was a real cool experience just knowing that I was playing the same game I watched so many other people playing growing up. And I didn't really understand how much it meant to other people outside of like myself and my family that this was happening. I was the first All-American from my school and one of few from our state. So, I mean, just like I said, it's super cool seeing how much that meant to the community.
So I don't know if you had this planned in advance, but the day you got your jersey, you went up with one hand and probably made the play of the week out on the West Coast. What was that like for you?
It was pretty cool. It blew up a little bit. I wouldn't say it went viral, but it blew up a little bit. And it was senior night. Got a big win, so that was pretty cool.
So what were you thinking when you went up to go get the ball? Did you just stick your hand up, or what was going through your mind during that play?
Yeah, I'd say instincts took over. Our coaches always say, if you catch with 2 hands, I probably could have, but I mean, I brought it in, so I guess that's all that matters.
So we have guys come down and play in the game. They're state champions, they're record holders in their state, the whole 9 yards. What's the biggest accomplishment in your high school career been so far?
Hopefully by the time I get there, so that I'm a state champion, win the playoffs right now, just won our first round game. Got a pretty big second round game coming up, so hopefully we can get the job done.
So for a lot of people, becoming an All-American is a lifelong dream. They have a lot of people in their corner. Is there a group of people who've helped you along this way?
First and foremost, I want to thank God. Without my Lord and Savior, none of this would be possible. I want to thank my parents for all the sacrifices they've made, like taking me to workouts, stuff like that. Then my teammates and coaches, because without them, I wouldn't be able to play football. Like, they're who I do it with. So just that group of people.
You have offers from all the big schools across the country, and you've narrowed it down to a select few. What is it going to take for a school to land your services?
Man, it's a whole lot of things. At the end of the day, I'm down to Oregon, Auburn right now. So whenever I know where I'm going to go, I won't hesitate to let everybody know.
Well, Darrius, once again, congratulations on being selected for the 2022 All-American Bowl. You spoke it into existence, and we'll see you in January. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
What's happening, everybody? This is Carter Coughlin, linebacker with the New York Giants, Army All-American class of 2016. Just wanted to give you guys a huge congratulations on making it to this game. It's an incredible honor. It'll be an incredible week, so make sure you soak it all in and make the most of it. Again, just want to congratulate all of you.
Once again, congratulations and welcome to each of our All-Americans. Be sure to follow us on the road to the Dome as we continue to meet this year's athletes every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on the NBC Sports YouTube channel. Don't miss this year's All-American Dream Preview Special, where we'll share the stories of some of this year's athletes, both on and off the field, airing Sunday, January 2nd on NBC. And of course, you can catch all these athletes in action at the 2022 All-American Bowl from San Antonio, Texas on Saturday, January 8th, live on NBC and Peacock.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.